Dhritarashtra sat anxiously in his palace. There was nothing he could do now but wait, wanting to share his feelings with someone, and missing the association of Vidura. The old king called for Sanjaya and spoke. "O Sanjaya, have the two armies reached Kurukshetra? Indeed, destiny is more powerful than all of a man's endeavors. Even though I tried to restrain my son, aware as I am of the horrors of war, still I was unsuccessful." "Oh, why, Sanjaya, why was that? Although I can see Duryodhana's folly, still I have not been able to stop him. Surely this war has been divinely ordained. Besides, it is always honorable for a Kshatriya to die in battle." Sanjaya felt that he did not have much more to say. He had tried many times to point out how the blame for the disaster facing the Kurus rested not only with Duryodhana, but with the king himself. And yet Dhritarashtra seemed unable to admit it. "O king, surely a man who meets with calamities as the result of his own acts should not blame either the gods, destiny, or anyone else. Each of us receives the just results of our own actions. O leader of the Kurus, you have failed to act virtuously. The Pandavas have borne your son's persecution, always hoping that you would deliver justice in the end. But you have not done so. Now, all that is left is for you to hear of the Kuru heroes being slaughtered." As Sanjaya was speaking, suddenly Vyasa entered the chamber. The rishi, who could see past, present, and future, spoke. "Oh, my dear great king, your sons and all the other kings have now arrived at the end of their lives. They have assembled for battle, and all of them will kill one another. You should remember that change is inevitable, brought about by eternal time. So, do not grieve, my dear child. And if you wish to see the battle, then I will give you that ability." "Oh, Father, I do not desire to see the death of my sons. O great sage, simply let me hear of the battle." "Well then, I shall bestow that ability to see upon my disciple Sanjaya. And by my grace, Sanjaya will be able to see everything that takes place at Kurukshetra. With celestial vision, Sanjaya will see even those things which are concealed, and everything that happens at night. And he will feel no exhaustion for the entire duration of the war. And as for victory, that will occur wherever there is righteousness. Regardless of who wins, however, you should know that almost all the warriors on both sides will be slain. This is what the omens portend." Vyasa then described those portents, earthly and celestial, which predicted only destruction. Thousands of carnivorous birds were alighting on treetops, crying in glee. Herons, uttering harsh cries, were flying towards the south. The sun was screened by tricolored clouds at both twilights. In the temples, the images of the gods perspired and trembled, sometimes dropping from their positions. And all of this indicates a great slaughter. Many heroic kings will sleep forever, embracing the earth as if she were a lover. Vyasa also described how the planets were aligned in malefic formations. After speaking for some time, he concluded, "My dear son, know for certain that these signs point toward annihilation of the Kshatriya race. There can be no doubt about this." "Oh, Father, surely this war has been divinely ordained. Will not all the Kshatriyas attain those regions reserved for heroes, thereby experiencing unending happiness? By giving up their lives in battle, certainly they will achieve fame in this life and joy in the next." Vyasadeva did not answer immediately. He concentrated his mind in meditation and then replied, "It is time who destroys the universe and all of its creatures. Nothing in this world lasts forever. Only virtue lasts along with the soul when all else has been destroyed. Therefore, point your sons to the right path. All of you should follow Krishna's will. That eternal being has personally shown virtue's proper course, but you did not accept it. All the slaughter of men, especially kinsmen, can never produce any good. The Vedas always condemn this. You are still able to prevent what is about to transpire, my dear son. But you do not do so because you are attached to the kingdom. Your virtue is quickly fading. You have allowed your son, who has been born as death personified for your family, to lead the Kurus to their ultimate ruin." Dhritarashtra simply hung his head as his divine father continued criticizing him with strong words. His voice broke the still silence of the empty chamber. "Tell me, what is the value of a kingdom gained through sin, thus earning only sin in return? O king, protect your good name and your virtue. You will then be able to attain heaven. Let the Pandavas have their kingdom, and let the Kurus have peace." Dhritarashtra was embarrassed before his father, the great sage. His pathetic voice pleaded in reply, "O Rishi of immeasurable power, indeed your words are without fault. I also know what you know. Please believe that I am not inclined towards sin, but my sons simply will not obey me. I've tried my best. Oh, do not forsake me, my dear father. You are able to protect my fame and virtue. See me as an ordinary man whose intentions are good, but whose power is limited. O Great One, you are the respected grandfather of all the Kurus. Kindly be gracious to me." Vyasadeva could understand there was nothing more he could do to help the Kurus. He stood up. "O king, I am now leaving. Now is there any last thing you desire to hear from me?" "Yes, there is one thing. Tell me, what signs portend victory for an army?" The king still hoped that somehow or other his sons might emerge victorious. He wanted to know if there were any indications of that. After all, the Kaurava forces were almost twice that of the Pandavas. Vyasadeva told him which omens indicated victory, and understanding the mind of his son Dhritarashtra, Vyasadeva said, "The size of an army is of little consequence. Indeed, a large army which is broken and routed is difficult to regroup, and more important is the courage and camaraderie of the soldiers. Even 50 well-trained men who do not retreat and who know each other well can defeat an entire army. Victory in any battle is always uncertain. Therefore, it is always superior to negotiate for peace. The result obtained by negotiation is best. That obtained by disunion is indifferent. And that obtained by war is the worst of all. For even the victors suffer heavy losses. Rishi Vyasa then took his leave, the sound of his wooden sandals on the marble floor echoing throughout the chamber. Dhritarashtra sighed repeatedly as Sanjaya began to describe what was happening at Kurukshetra.